Hello everybody. Hi Igor, Manuel. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Hello.
Sunny
Hello,
day
everybody.
today. Hi there.
Hello.
Hello.
Well,
Hello, how are you all?
Hi there, Ahmed.
how is the weather in England today?
Well, I like the weather at the moment because we've had some snow and it's sunny. So at least it's clear and quite bright.
Yeah,
So it's good. How's your weather?
In Grand Island, the weather is good all around the year. 23 degrees. Right now, 24 degrees more or less. The day there are some clouds in the sky, but the weather is not cold. It's
That sounds like
warm.
that sounds like a summer day here.
No, not exactly sunny day. No, cloudy day.
Yes.
But there is no cold.
Good. It doesn't get very cold where I live in England. Sometimes it gets below freezing, but not much. And usually it's warmer. Summer.
You are in the North England?
Am I in the north of England? No, no.
Yeah.
I'm in the southeast of England.
Southeast. Yeah.
Yes. Quite close to France.
Yeah.
You cross the La Mancha Channel and arrive to France.
Yes, the Dover-Calais route. So the short sea crossing from Dover to Calais.
Underwater.
There isn't a tunnel, but
yes,
most people cross on the ferry.
On the ferry.
Yes. Do you know this?
It is more secure, I think.
Which one is more secure, do you think? The tunnel or the ferry?
No, I think the ferry. Because if the tunnel collapses, you don't have opportunity to live.
Well, so far, the tunnel has been much safer than crossing with a ferry, because there was one ferry accident, a famous one, some years ago. I think it was in 1989, maybe, or maybe earlier. There was the Zeebrugge ferry disaster, but there hasn't been a problem with the tunnel so far. So far the tunnel has been safe enough. Yeah.
What was the reason of the accident? Between two ferries or something like that?
No, the accident was caused because there was a problem because they didn't shut the door.
Close the door.
So there's a big door at the back for the lorries to come on and off. And the door usually closes later as the ferry leaves, but they.
And the water into the ferry come into the ferry.
There was a big wave, I think, and some water came on, and then the ferry went down, and more water came on. Yes, and so the ferry was lost, and that was a big disaster.
The same happened in Dynamite, I think, no? Many years ago.
Yeah, maybe, I think so, yes. Yes. So now I'm going to do some speaking practice, and today I'm going to give out topics, and everybody can be ready with a topic. So first stage, please, is to find a topic for everybody. So we then present our topic for 1 minute, or 2 minutes if we can, sometime. So I have some topics. Does anybody have an idea of a topic they can speak about? Think about a topic that you can speak about. So you can even speak about IELTS if you like, but you can choose a typical IELTS topic. I will give you some ideas. So I'm going to read out some possible ideas that you can use. So the first idea you can use, you could speak about an evening out, a perfect evening out. I can't seem to send any messages at the moment. I don't know why. Strange, just a moment. Unusual, I don't know why. I can't. Let me try again. The Verbaling chat is not allowing me to post a message. I can hear somebody's TV or something. Sometimes when I come to Verbaling, I'm not logged in automatically. Strange. Let me just try and log in. I was logged in just now and now I'm not. Must be a little glitch.
Do you have some problem with the Verbaling checkbox?
Well, I can't write in there. Can anybody else write a message into the text box?
Yeah, I can write.
And now I'm not even logged in and I don't even know my password for Verbaling because I usually have an automatic login. I don't know why. It sometimes asks me to log in again. And now I have to go and find my password. Anyway, I'll continue.
Maybe we can use Google Chat box.
I will tell people in my voice at the moment. So yes, you can. I prefer to use the Verbaling chat. So the first one was a perfect evening out. I will read them aloud. Second one, something you would like to change about yourself. Something you would like to change about yourself. Something you'd like to do a lot more, but you don't maybe get the chance to do. Something you would love to do a lot more. Somewhere you would like to live. And something you must do this week. And a regular journey that you often make. So describe a regular journey that you might regularly make. And all about your family, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, your uncles, your aunts, a person you admire, the best day in my life. So there are a few ideas for you. So now I would like to see if everybody has an idea in their head. So now, Arla, do you have any idea about what your topic might be?
Okay, teacher. I have 3 ideas about 3 topics, but I'm not sure which one should I start with. I will start with something I would do this week.
Something you would do this week. Okay, then I'm ready with my pen, so I'm listening now.
Oh my God, I'm supposed to be the first one.
Well, let's see. Let's have an. Yes, I think so. That's a good idea. Okay.
Okay.
Well, unless you want me to go along the line and just hold on for a moment, then thinking about it, and then I'm going to go along the line and just checking that everybody's here and ready and has an idea. So, Ahmed, are you there?
Yeah, I am.
Good.
Yes, I am.
Are you ready with an idea, or do you need some more help?
Not sure, but
Maybe.
Maybe a graduation day.
Graduation day. That would be nice to hear about. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Asa, are you ready with an idea? No. Igor?
Something I want to do, but I don't have time. Something was topic.
Yeah, that's one of the topics. Remember, you can choose any topic. So these are just ideas. Julie, are you there?
Oh yeah, I don't have any idea.
Well, do you have a hobby? Maybe you can talk about a hobby, maybe.
Okay.
Or a sport you like playing. Maybe even tell us the rules of a game, how to play. or describe a city that you live in. So that, okay,
Yeah.
a hobby maybe.
I can speak about rowing.
Rowing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great hobby.
Yeah.
And do you know all the vocabulary you need for rowing? Maybe boats, water, oars. Do you know this? Oars.
Oars? No.
Maybe you could use this word. O-A-R-S.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see.
But it's not going into the chat. Sorry. I'm not going to fix that now because it's too late. So, okay, so be thinking about that then. Manuel, have you got an idea?
Yes, I have an idea. My topic is I would like to do more things. For example, traveling. For example, go to another country, things like that. This is my topic for today.
Okay, then. So that will be your topic when it comes round to you. And
Okay.
Tran, are you there, Tran? Tran Tin Guan, are you there? Hello? I was hoping I was hoping you could join the class because I wanted to look at the writing that you were going to ask for corrections. Maybe you can show me. But I've got people in class who are not here to speak. So remember, if you're not going to speak in class, then don't come into the class. Listen from the outside, please, because you're taking up seats. We only have a certain number of seats, so please reserve your place if you are going to speak in class. Jessica, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
And do you have any idea for a topic?
Maybe something that I like to do more, like I ride my bicycle.
Oh, that's interesting. You can speak about the places that you can ride your bicycle and maybe what could be improved.
Okay.
Okay, that's great. So that's yours. Yusuf, are you there? Yusuf, I think I have heard from you.
Yes, hello.
Hello there, hi. So
Hi.
what about a topic? Are you armed with a topic? Do you have a topic?
I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about. I don't know what to talk about, but okay, I'll think of something.
Yeah, think
otherwise
of something then, because you're way down the list and you'll be a few minutes yet. So let's get cracking then. So Ala, I'm ready for you. So take the mic, please, and speak about what you're going to speak about.
Oh my God. Okay. I will be speaking about something I would change about myself. I am a grown-up woman, but I still have so many things to change about myself. I have done some mistakes in the past. I have trusted people who were not trustworthy, and I think this is the first thing I need to change about myself. I think I should not expect too much from people. I mean, I should just be able to accept them as they are and not expect too much from them because they usually disappoint me at the end. I have read this saying. They say that the biggest life disappointments comes on the most beautiful red carpet. It means when you build so many things on a person, that's how your big disappointment come to be. And I'll try to just have a simple idea about people and wait till the end if they are good or not. Maybe this is also what I should have, what I should do or what I should imply on myself. Maybe I should not give people these big expectations about me too. I'm just a human being with mistakes, with faults sometimes. So maybe this is the first thing I should change about myself.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. First thing I'd like to say, Ala, is when we speak about mistakes, you said, and maybe we all share this, but you said I think you know, done some mistakes. Now, what can you say about that? So I can't write it, sorry. I'm still trying to write, but I just can't. So what can you say, Ala, about I've done some mistakes in the past?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's not quite correct. There's something wrong there in the way that the words go together. It's a kind of collocation mistake, I think. So, you know, we sometimes speak about doing things, and sometimes taking things, and sometimes making things. So when we speak about mistakes, we use make. I've made some mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
So make mistakes. Now, later you said that they usually disappoint me at the end. They usually disappoint me at the end. So I'm going to write in the main chat, actually, the actual chat for the Hangout, because I can't write in the verbaling one at the moment. So make mistakes, not do mistakes. And now, they usually disappoint me at the end. What do you think? So look at the preposition at the end. If we're speaking about time, like here, then do we say at the end? If we're speaking about position, we would say at the end of the road, at the end of the street, at the end of the line. But if
Maybe
we're speaking about time, I think it's not at.
Maybe I should have said they usually disappoint me eventually, or eventually they usually.
Well, that's another way of saying it, but I think you can say in the end. In the end, everything turned out fine. Not at the end, everything turned out fine. So when we're speaking about time, it's in the end. And when we're speaking about at the end, it's at the end of the line, a physical line. So at is a physical positioning, but in the end is the final time. And then two words for pronunciation. M-O-S-T and P-E-R-S-O-N.
Most.
Most isn't most. It's we have to try to get an O sound, like most. And the word person. Now, yeah, you tend to say this a bit like an air, like person. But we want it more purr, like a bird. Purr. Do you know the noise cats make? What noise do cats make, Carla?
They say meow.
Yeah, but when you stroke a cat, what kind of noise does it make? Apart from meow, they make a kind of noise. What? Do you know the word for it?
No.
Well, they call it purring, and person sounds like that, purr. Anyway, it was all very interesting to listen to, and a good example. So, I think it was very well done, and let's move on and see who else is there. It was a bit interesting to listen to, but maybe it should be the topic of a whole lesson, really. Ahmed, are you there?
Yeah, of course.
And do you have a topic?
Yeah, my graduation day.
My graduation day. Brilliant. So,
yeah,
let's have a go at that one then. Over to you.
Yeah, I had adventure in my graduation day because I lived in the out of my home country. My parents is away from me, and they decided to, because of the situation in my country, they can't came to my graduation day. So I am very disappointed at that moment when they tell me this bad news. So at my graduation day, I decided not to go to my graduation, to the graduation ceremony. And my graduation day was held in at 6 p.m. Before 3 hours, my friends came to me and tell me why you don't go to your graduation ceremony. We have a very long dialogue, about 30 minutes, and he persuaded me to go to my graduation ceremony. After that, after the long discussion, I decided to go, but the graduation pass, my graduation pass or university pass, has gone away, and I miss it. So it's another adventure to take the taxi to my university, and my university is outside of the village where I live. So I had a bad situation there, and I start to look for a taxi, and eventually I had one, and go to my ceremony, and I am late about 30 minutes from beginning of my ceremony. And I am very enjoyed that day because I enjoyed my graduation day with my friends, with my teachers and professor, and it's one of my good and bad story.
Okay, that's great. Let me look at this then. Some sentences. The first sentence. My parents is. You said. Now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that, don't we? So how do we correct it?
My parents are.
Yeah, and then they can't came. You said as well. They can't
come.
They can't come. Yes, and again another. I know when we speak, we sometimes make quite simple slips. Sometimes I am very I am very something at the moment. I can't remember. I didn't write it down properly. I am very. You were telling the story in the past. Telling the story in the past tense, and you.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, you jumped into I am, and so you were kept coming back to the present tense, and then you said something about before 3 hours. What did you mean when you said before 3 hours? Did you mean
before 3 hours of starting my graduation ceremony?
So maybe 3 hours before the start.
Yeah.
Or 3 hours before starting. So before 3 hours is a strange way of. A little bit confusing. So 3 hours before the start, and then you did some reported speech about my friends asked me why you don't go. So how can you say this? Can you say that again? My friends asked me.
My friends asked me why you don't go to your graduation ceremony.
Well, first of all, their direct speech is, why don't you go? So their direct speech is, why don't you go? But my friends asked me in reported speech, so my friends asked me why I didn't go.
Yeah, I didn't
My friends asked me why I didn't go.
Yeah.
Okay, and direct speech, why don't you go? Okay, good.
Yeah.
And now, I am late about 30 minutes from the beginning. I am late about 30 minutes from the beginning. What do you say? I was about 30 minutes late.
30 minutes late, yeah.
I was about 30 minutes late, yes. We don't really need to say about the beginning, I think. I missed the beginning because I was about 30 minutes late. Right. Okay, so those people who have finished theirs, don't go to sleep. Just you can also maybe ask questions if you can find a good question for each person. Sometimes look out and see if you can catch anything after I've been through. So, Asan, are you there? Asan? Javed? Hello?
Yes, I am here. Hello.
Hello there. Do you have a presentation or a topic to speak about?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay, have a think about it then and maybe tell me later. So, Igor, what about you? Are you ready?
Yes, about what I want to do, but I don't have time.
Okay, off you go.
I want to learn English all day, but I don't have time because I have to go to to work and to work there.
Yeah, to work, not to the work. That's right. So no mistakes so far. Carry on. Doing a great job.
And if I can, I will learn English all day because English it's a very important language for job, for advancing job, for career, and I want to learn English, and I want to. I want to speak English fluently and confidently in 2 months from this day.
Okay, now you just said something interesting at the end there. I want to, and what did you say? Do you remember? I want to. Can.
I want to can. Yes, I want to.
Yeah, so that's something not quite right there. So I think you mean, am I right? I think you mean to say, I would like to be able to.
Yes,
I would like to be able to. Yes, I would like to be able to speak English fluently and confidently.
Yes.
Yes.
In 2 months.
So okay, good. Well done. Great. Anybody? Any questions about Ashan? Maybe we also. Sorry, that was Igor. That was Igor. Yes. Sorry. So, does anybody have any questions for Igor about what he said?
No.
No. Let's move on, Julie. Then, Julie, do you have a topic?
Yes. I will speak about rowing. I discovered this sport 2 years ago, and I enjoy rowing 4 or 5 times a week. It's a water sport we do on boat. We can be 1 person, 2 person, 4 person, or 8 persons on a boat. My favorite boat is a 2 person. We can row with 1 or 2 hours. With 1 hour, the sport is a little asymmetric sport, and with 2 hours, it's a more symmetric sport. We do the same movement with the 2 hands, and it's easier for me. I do this sport in north of France, so when we go in the water, it's not very cool. It's a bit I don't know the word.
Warm?
Yeah, warm. No, not warm.
Not warm, but not so cold. Maybe, but not too cold.
Yes, it depends on the seasons.
So you could swim in the water?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that was very good, very interesting. Now, can you tell me a little bit more about the asymmetric and symmetric?
With 1 hour, we the movement is not symmetric for 1 person, but 2 persons do the symmetric movement. And where there is 2 hours for 1 person, the movement is symmetric 1 hand and 1 hand.
I see. So you're thinking about 1 oar and 2 hands on 1 oar, and
yeah.
Sometimes that you have 1 person has 2 oars, and each oar is on a different side.
Yeah.
Yes. So when there is only 1 oar, do you hold it with both hands? I suppose you do, don't you?
You have both hands on 1 oar. and you have to be 2 or 4 in the boat to do the same movement on the right and on left.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Bye, Ola. See you soon.
Bye.
So, bye. Thank you. And yes. Now there are special people in a boat, aren't there, Julie? So, are all of the people in the boat oarsmen, or do they all row the boat?
In my club, we can do all roles, but there is a special roles. There is a person who is in charge of direction of the boat. You have to.
Yeah. Do you know the English word?
No.
They're called the cox.
The cox.
C-O-X. They usually keep the rhythm for the people who are rowing, and they help to steer the boat.
To steer the boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And have you ever been involved in any kind of accident?
No, not really. Just I was in water 2 or 3 times, but it's normal when we begin this sport.
So you've never had a sinking boat?
I don't understand.
You've never had a boat which has sunk?
Oh, no.
And how long have you been doing this?
2 years.
Great. So how did you get started? Did they do this at school?
No, I changed. I was living in a city and unchanged city. I don't know the word for the when I move with all.
Moved house, maybe.
Yes, I left my house and I go in other house, and I was near the club, so I think it's a good reason to test this sport, and I love it.
And where do you live?
I live in Lille, in north of France.
Ah, you know, I used to live, I live quite close to Lille because sometimes we can get the radio station. Well, I haven't listened to the radio station for a long time, but I remember, because I've only just moved back, so I've been away for a long time, but I remember there was a radio station, maybe it's not there anymore, Fréquence Nord, do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we could pick that up quite clearly here, so we're not so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Okay then, Long Queen, are you there?
Hello, yeah, I'm here.
Hi there, what's your topic today?
All right, our topic is about the ideas assisted to study English. All right.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, because you know, especially when we speak, when we doing speaking exercises in English, sometimes we don't know what we said before. As we know, we got like a record machine, like a tape recorder or something, can record our voice. But another problem is maybe we can't say it what exactly we say we talked, and so we have difficult to how to say that, to make judgment whether we the grammatically or vocabulary whether it's right or not. So a long time ago I have the idea if it can be translated into vocabulary directly, so that is easy for the students to make it like get it improved by themselves. So finally I found some software on the website, but there is difficult to understand us because we got accent. So normally maybe they can understand that, I mean the software can understand that the people who is a native speaker, English speaker, but who that don't understand us with the accent. That is still a problem. Maybe in the future, I think that gets some improvement. All right, that's my topic so far.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, great. So, well, I can tell you that sometimes when I listen to these speaking practice lessons afterwards, then I realize that I could have said a few more things, because it's great to have a recording and you can catch a lot more when you listen to a recording. But when you have just a pencil, then it's difficult, more difficult. Now, you spoke about talking and speaking, and sometimes those two verbs have a different form. So, for example, you can't hear what we talked. You could say talked about, and what we said. So you have to be careful with the correct form of the verbs speak, talk, say, and sometimes they have different forms, and sometimes one of the words is right. So do you see the problem there when you say what we talked? If you say the words, for example, you can't understand what we talked.
Yeah, I can understand and I can talk. Yeah, I can.
Yes. So it's
use
so
that
you
voice.
can say what I talked about or what we spoke about. So you have to be careful with those forms there. And let's just have a look at this sentence for you. So if we say there is difficult to understand us, now the word difficult is an adjective. If I say or there is or there was a, then we need a noun. But what would the noun be? There was some difficult. What's the noun?
There is some difficult.
Well, difficult is an adjective. So if I want to make a noun
Oh,
from
right.
that word,
I understand. Difficulty.
yeah, so then it would work better. So we have to be careful with those. But that's a very interesting topic, and well done. Great work. So now I'm going to go to Manuel. Are you there, Manuel?
Yes, I'm here. My topic for today is thing that I would like to do. For example, I would like to go to some English speaking country for learn English, because I need to speak English because I am engineering, and all the time I have to speak and write to people who speak in English.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of manuals are writing in English, and for this reason, I would like to stay one year more or less in an speaking English country, but I have no time to do this. Now when I know this web page, I have the opportunity to speak with people from England, from other countries where the language is the English. I can improve my English a lot. Thank you. Thank to teacher like you and another. I can learn a lot. Another thing that I would like to do is do traveling or traveling.
Where? Anywhere in particular?
Italy, United Kingdom, Egypt.
Egypt?
Egypt, United States, Australia. There are several countries that I would like to know.
Great.
Especially country where the people speak in English. For this reason, I would like to. I will improve my English. I think that the English is an international language in every country speaking in English.
Can you practice English at home with people from your own country?
No. Here in Spain, the people the people only speak in Spanish.
Spanish.
There are where I live in. There are a lot of tourists from England or from people from countries where speaking English. And I have the opportunity to speak with they.
With them.
Not many times, but sometimes I can speak in English with they. It's a good opportunity for improve my English.
Okay, great. Let's go.
Other thing I would like to do is to read novels. Novels with different topics, romantic novels, action novels, because actually I only read technical book, and sometimes it is a little boring.
Oh, yes, yes. Actually, I was reading a book with a student yesterday called The Prince and the Pauper, which is a children's book, but he's a businessman. And I knew this story when I was younger. Have you heard of it?
No, the Prince of?
Prince and the Pauper. So a poor boy changes places with a prince. So the two boys look the same, and one of them is the prince in the palace, and one of them is a common boy. And they change places.
Yes.
The
rich boy change the house and all with a poor between a poor boy.
Yes, he changes his whole life. And it's by Mark Twain, actually, but it's quite different to some of his other books. Have you heard of Mark Twain?
No.
Mark Twain is an American writer, but this is a very European kind of story with kings and palaces. Yeah.
I think there is a movie about this book that you described.
Here in Spain, it's very difficult to get a book writing in English.
Now, can you say that word again? Here in Spain, it's very difficult to get a book.
Book.
A book.
Novel.
Yes, and you said something in English. What did you say?
Writing in English.
Writing. Can you write that for me?
Right. Well, you take a pencil and write a paper.
And how did you write that? Can you spell that word for me? A book, writing.
W write A-I-T-T E-N.
You know how to say this word? How do you say this word?
Written.
Written. Yeah. Written, driven. Yes, written in English.
Written.
Yes. And when you say, I sometimes speak in English with they.
With the tourists.
With them.
With them.
Yeah. Okay.
Them.
All right. Good job, and well done. So now, let's see who's ready. Jessica, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
And do you have a topic?
Yes, it's about something that I like to do a lot more. I would like to ride my bicycle. I used to get the habit of riding while I was living in another city. Because riding a bicycle used to be my transport mode. For example, I used to go to the train station and riding my bike, or going to the library or the pharmacy. And since I came back here in my city, I don't have much time for doing it because I'm working full time, and it's hard for me to take time to ride in a bicycle. But sometimes I try to ride on Sundays with my sister and my brother-in-law. However, we live in a crowded city and it's dangerous to ride in the road because we don't have a path for bicycles.
You don't have a special cycle track?
Yes, but we used to go on Sunday to a kind of forest that here we have, is 40 minutes away from the city. They had a path and people can go there for walk or run or ride bicycles on weekends. Then it's nice to go there, and it had a beautiful landscape.
Okay, let's have a look at some sentences then. So, good. By the way, do you have a nice bike now, or have you sold your bike and do you still have a good bike?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Now,
the other city that was better, but this one is a nice bike.
yes, okay, great. So now, if I say the words, ride more my bike, can you tell me something about those 4 words? I'd like to ride more my bike. If I could, I would like to ride more my bike. Ride more my bike. Is it good? Ride more my bike.
No, ride my bike.
Yeah, ride my bike. If you say ride my bike, it goes together nicely, doesn't it? Ride my bike. So, so I think the best place for more is at the end. I would like to ride my bike more.
Thank you.
Makes it a bit better. Now, usually you say, I work full-time, but you said I am working full-time. That's not too bad. Usually we speak about I work full-time. And then later you said, go there for walk or run. Now,
for walking?
You could say go there for a walk or a run. So you can say that as a noun. Go for a walk, go for a run. But you could say go for walks or go for runs. So you could use nouns. If you use a verb, then go there to walk or go there to run, but not go there for walk. Okay, that was very interesting, and I like to do that as well. I have a bike, but know where to really go with it now because I've moved to an area which has... maybe I will in summer try to ride my bike on the small roads, but you have to be careful because these days... Do you think drivers today are less respectful of bicycles on the road? Maybe it depends. What do you think?
Yes, yes. My city is kind of hard to do it because they don't see. It's dangerous for the motorcycles also. Sometimes there is an accident.
Yeah, I think in the past people used to drive a bit more carefully regarding bikes, but today people drive quite quickly. And yes, the strange thing is that I think in the middle of London they seem to be more used to motorbikes and bikes than they are in some country places. And on some country roads it's more dangerous to ride a bike. But I think in London they have some experience of motorbikes and delivery bikes and different things. But even so, I wouldn't like to ride a bicycle in a city centre. Do you have any special equipment when you ride your bicycle?
I don't know how you... Is helm the name of the hat? The kind of hat?
Helmet.
I don't know the helmet.
A helmet, yes.
Yes, I have a helm. Only that.
Mm-hmm. No kneecaps. No.
Oh, and the light for the night.
Oh yes, you must have lights. Yes. Yeah. And how do you power your lights? How do you give power to?
They have this switch that you can put on.
Yes, but where does the power come from? Does it come from something else?
It's with a battery, the small one.
A bearing?
Yeah, this is a bow. Then I put on my bicycle. It's a small one.
Like a kind of dynamo.
And you can change the battery.
A battery. Battery.
Yeah.
A battery. Yes. Okay. I thought you said bearings. And bearings are. What are bearings in a bike? Do you know this word, bearings?
No, I don't know what is that.
They're little balls. Who knows what bearings are? Maybe Manuel knows.
Yes, balls.
On the wheels? On
a lamp.
Not a lamp, but where are they, Manuel? These little balls that go inside mechanical things to make things move nicely.
Dynamo. No.
Yeah, that dynamo is for generating power.
Yes.
So really a dynamo is a kind of generator. But do you know the word ball bearings? Bearings.
Ball bearings.
The little
No.
steel balls that you don't
Steel balls,
see.
yes.
You don't
Steel
see
balls.
them until you break it open. And where are they? They are inside wheels and they help to turn. Little balls.
Yes, I know what you say. It is used in cars, for example, in motor, in engines.
Yes, in all kinds of engines and bicycles, and they are
Yes,
called bearings.
in Spanish we say cojinete.
Cojinete.
Yes,
But-
it's a wheel, the double wheel with balls in the middle.
Yes, and we call those balls ball bearings or bearings.
Ball
Actually, ball bearings, because sometimes if I say to you, I've lost my bearings, I'm cycling a bicycle, and I
Yes.
say to you, I've lost my bearings, what do I mean?
You lose the wheel of your bicycle.
No, if I say I've lost my ball bearings, then maybe my wheel doesn't work. But if I say I've lost my bearings, what have I lost?
I lost my bearings. I don't know.
It means I don't know where to go. I'm not sure which direction I'm going.
Oh, okay.
Control, maybe.
So I don't know which way is north and which way is south and where to go. I've lost my bearings. That's another way to say that. But ball bearings are inside the bicycle. Now, I'm going to make a sentence. I'm going to say a sentence, and I want you to tell me, everybody, if you think it's good grammar or not. The sentence is, his spoke was broken. S-P-O-K-E. His spoke is broken.
It should be his speech was broken. Spoke.
Who
Okay.
agrees? Who agrees with that? Hermine said it should be his speech is broken, but I said his spoke is broken. Is that good?
His speech is, for example, when a politician is giving a speech and he doesn't remember the speech.
No, it's different. Who can write the sentence that I said in the chat here, or verbing? I said his spoke is broken. His spoke is broken. His spoke. His spoke is broken. His spoke is broken. His, H-I-S, his spoke is broken. Now, who thinks it's not good English? His spoke is broken. Who says it's not good English?
Speaks.
Because Hermine told me another sentence, his speech is broken, and that's another sentence which is correct. But if I say his spoke is broken, is it good English? What were we talking about?
I don't think so.
Well, what were we talking about? Because, you know, this is important, interesting actually, very interesting, because
I think
sometimes we can think something is wrong because we don't understand it and we think of something else. But actually it's a correct sentence, and remember what we were speaking about. We were speaking about what? What's the topic?
Is spoke? I don't understand what is spoke.
It's a noun. So what were we talking about?
The speaking.
We were talking about bicycles.
Okay.
And bicycle wheels. And I spoke to you about ball bearings and the wheels not working. And then I said, his spoke is broken. Maybe his spokes are broken too. What are spokes in a bicycle? Who can tell me?
Can you repeat the question?
What are spokes?
Is it the place where you put your foot to...
It's to do with a bicycle wheel. Who can describe to me what a bicycle wheel looks like?
Is it round?
It's round.
Bicycle is
No,
round?
too round.
It's round. And in the middle we have two parts with ball bearings that turn.
Yes.
Okay. And many spokes, maybe.
And there are lots of spokes.
Some
You know,
The metals lines.
metals.
that's right. And I said his spoke is broken.
His spoke.
His
bicycle's
spoke is broken.
Now we shall say his bicycle's spoke is broken. Or
Yes, but his bicycle, his crossbar, his seat, so I said his spoke is broken, but I could have said his bicycle spokes. But
Bicycle spokes broken.
yeah, I could have said that, but I said his spoke, and there's no problem. I could say if I'm cycling, then the context is cycling, and I could say his seat or his wheel has broken.
Okay.
And I can say his bar has broken, his tire is flat, he has a flat tire.
But why his is for men, no?
Yes, his, because the man who is riding this bicycle is a man. So I said his spoke is broken.
Then it's a correct sentence.
It's not bad, it's just simple really, but you might be confused if you start to hear the word and you don't know this word, because it sounds like the past tense of speech.
Speaks. Yeah, yes, you're right.
Yes.
For example, you apply this to a car. For example, if my car is broke, I could say my spoke is broken.
Except cars don't have spokes nowadays. 100 years ago you could say this, but today you can't say this because a car doesn't have spokes. Maybe a motorbike can have spokes, but not a car. But I think before I go, then I think we have to be careful before we say something is wrong. I have to be careful too. I sometimes say that's maybe not the best way to say it, or maybe that's not correct. So if you don't understand something, you have to be careful of that it's what you think it is. Sometimes in language something is said and it's not exactly what you think it is. So you have to think about that sometimes.
Yes. For this reason, you must learn a lot.
Yes, it's good to know a lot of words, but you know, some people know a lot of words, but other people who know fewer words can speak better English. So I think it's good to learn how to make good sentences with some words. But all things are good. Lots of words are useful, I think. Okay, so I'm going to go now and go and join the next lesson, and look out for me tomorrow. I'm back here tomorrow for 2 lessons. So see you soon.
Bye.
Thanks for coming.
Great.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.